Hey everybody, this is Jennifer Pertner, and I am going to show you how I add city guides and send them to my customers through Travefy. So I have this customer that's going to be doing this Royal Caribbean Navigator of the Seas out of Los Angeles. And so they've got three different ports, and so I'm going to make three different city guides. So this is what I do. I come up here to new trip and I'm going to make it as an itinerary. And I'm going to put right up here. The name of it is going to be, the first one we're going to do is Cabo. Cabo San Lucas. I don't know if there's a comma. San Lucas. I think there is, but that's okay. All right. And then we're going to say city guide. And then right over here, we're going to put in Cabo San Lucas. And then we're going to edit it. Right here, I'm going to change the cover picture. And I know that I've used some of these recently. Let's see, does it have a recent? No. Okay, that's fine. We can put in Cabo, search. Some different ones come up. I like the arches because I've been there and I know that that is one of the highlights of the place. So we're going to pick that one. And then we're going to come over here. This is where you find your city guides. Excuse me. So you're going to click on city guides, and then right here, you're going to type in again that name or of the city guide. And here we have two options. Now, I like the arrival guides because it gives a lot more information than the trip report. So I'm going to pick that one. And then you can see it's going to give us a little bit about the city, things to do and see, dining, cafes, bars and nightlife shopping, all these different things, right? And then it shows all these different things that they can do. And it has dining, which is really nice, cafes, all kinds of good stuff, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to then pull that in. So this is the city guide, the whole thing, and we're going to bring it right over here. It's going to go right in there, and bam. So now it has the city, it has the do's and C's. Okay, and all of these um, are ideas for them to do. And then this is dining, cafes, bars and nightlife, shopping, and then just important information, right? Which I like to give them because I think that's important, like visas and passports and things like that. Now on these uh things to do, if they book any of this stuff through these links, it's not gonna come back to me, right? So I might go in and I might edit some of those. All right, let's see what I can find here. You can always take, any of these off, right? Um, and you could also include like your booking in here. I might even put in here, whoop, to book, use this link, right? And then I can put in I use LinkPod. And I have short links already made. One's for Viator. So right here, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put it right in here. Paste. And then I can link it right here, link. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Click here to book. Click here to book. Let's see. How do I want to say this? Click. I like to do it this way here to book activities. All right, so here we're going to click there. Oh, no, we're going to link it. And that's where we're going to put my, there we go. Viator link. Click here to book activities. Okay. So then if they want to book anything, it'll take them to my Viator site, right? And I'll just go ahead and leave those in. I mean, for the most part, I think, your customers will come back to you for things like that. But okay, so that's done with that. I don't have to put a date. But what I do is when I come over here for status, you can edit these in Travefy, and I have one that's called City Guide. So I can sort them by just the city guides, right? And then when I'm ready to add a person to it, I know that customer is going to be going on there. I'll add him to this itinerary, and then I will share it with him. Okay, so that's the first one. I like to make each port its own city guide because I feel like it's a lot of information. And when you send them the email, they'll have one email for Cabo, another email for the next one. So let's do the next one. We're going to do another one. This one is going to be their second stop is this, I don't know how to say that, Matzalan. All right. And I'm going to put in city guide. And then right here, I'm going to put that same word in again. And we're going to edit. All right, let's change the cover. And I'm going to put that same word in again. Search. And it looks like they do these fun little boat tours. So I think I'm going to pick one of those. Looks like a lot of fun. All right, then I'm going to come over here to City Guides. And again, I'm going to put that name in and search. And there's one right there. So I'm going to drag it. Whoop, okay. There we go. I'm going to drag it over right here. Now, this one doesn't have quite as much as the other one, but that's okay. You still have, a little bit of information to give them, right, about the city. All right. And then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to set it as a city guide. And again, I would put the people to send it to, right? My customer. All right. And then their third port is, let's see. Whoop. Puerto Vallarta. Oh, all right. It's not going to go there. Let's try again. There we go. Puerto Vallarta, city guide. All right. And then right here, again, we're going to edit. We're going to come in, change the photo, search. See what comes up. All right. So looks like a beach city, little beach town. So I haven't been there, but you can do some research if you want and see which picture you want to have on there. I might pick this one and then I might look and see if they have pictures. Okay, then we come over here. Now you do have to be careful with these and sort of check them to make sure. Oh, no matches. Oh, that's because I have it on items. Let's go to city guides. Forgot that. You do want to check them because I looked one up and I sent it to some customers and it wasn't the right place. So that was interesting. All right. So this one has, oh, lots of fun stuff. Okay, let's see. Here's some pictures. So that looks like a boardwalk. Oh, they did have this tower. So a church. Nice. All right. Okay, so I'm going to pull that over here. And I don't know if I like that this picture. I don't know if that's gonna really go with it. Let's see. Mm, it looks pretty colorful. Let's see if we can find something different. I'm not sure that that picture goes with it. So let's search again, see what we can find. Maybe something different. Oh, this one has the colorful houses. That might be a good one. Let's see. It did have like that tower looking thing that looked like it might be an iconic, you know, place. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna pick that one that has those colorful houses. Kind of reminded me of what I saw in those other pictures. So again, that's all right. And then again, we can do in C. We can put in that same click here for activities, right? Or I could say activities or excursions. All right, let's see here. We're gonna link it. And then we find my, insert. There we go. So now if they click there, they'll have that done. Okay, so we got lots of fun things. Even if they don't get to go to any of the restaurants or the places, they can still like get an idea of um, what's around there or, what types of food they can be looking for. All right. So then after that, I'm done with that. I go back to trips. I'm going to set this as a city guide. And then again, we would put the person right here, and then you send them that invite for the city guide. All right, so that's it. That's how I do city guides. And I feel like that just gives, my customers something extra that they wouldn't get if they booked on their own. So I try to use that as as a selling point for why they should book with me. All right, hope this helps someone out there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.